In 2009, the Percy Jackson series ended. We had to say goodbye to one of the most beloved main characters in novel history, a character who has inspired millions of people to read and write, learn about mythology, and overall allowed people to be entertained by his incredible story. And so we said goodbye to this character, Percy Jackson, almost 15 years ago. Until not. For the next 15 years, we got the sequel series to Percy Jackson, with Heroes of Olympus, Trials of Apollo, and The Sun and the Star, in which Percy Jackson did show up in every series. However, with each of these passing novels, Percy was less and less important throughout the franchise's continuation. But in 2023, Percy Jackson and the Olympians, The Chalice of the Gods was released. A story featuring Percy not as a side character, but finally as the main character once again since 2009. But you must be wondering, why? Why does it matter when Percy has stuck around for years? Why should we give a damn about this new Percy Jackson story? I'll tell you why. It is so refreshing to be back in the shoes of Percy Jackson, and not as a side character, but as the main center of the story. Because Percy's a good character. I think most can agree with me there. And seeing him come back in this story as a fully fledged main character was a pleasure. Which again, I think most can also agree with me there. The Chalice of the Gods is going to have 2 continued books in the franchise, making it a trilogy of a series. This is possibly the greatest decision for the future of Percy Jackson. Because after reading the entirety of Chalice of the Gods, and knowing we are going to be getting 2 more Percy Jackson stories in this adventure, it makes me happy. Because the adventure Percy goes through in this novel was amazing. The Chalice of the Gods is not the deepest and most complex story in the franchise, nor is it the most action-packed, neither does it have the stakes the usual stories have. God, is he ever gonna get to the point? But it is absolutely amazing that we have Percy Jackson back in a new trilogy, and I'm very excited for it to continue. The entire Percy Jackson franchise has been going on for a long time now, and it's been able to keep me and millions of others entertained for years now, because it's been able to constantly change up its formula just enough between each series that it feels fresh for returning readers through the other series. However, I can't sit here and pretend that I didn't enjoy Chalice of the Gods, and that I didn't miss Percy's POV, and that I don't want more of these novels, because I do. So yeah, Percy Jackson and the Olympians, The Chalice of the Gods was a fantastic story. It's a story that was consistently good from start to finish, its themes of growing up was very nicely written, our characters Percy, Annabeth, and Grover aged like fine wine, the fun adventures and thrilling humor returned in all its glory, and overall, Chalice of the Gods' ability to capture the same magic the original Percy Jackson books created is truly special. And the fact that we're still getting Percy Jackson stories, it's nice, I'll say that. An amazing Percy Jackson TV show, a new entire Percy Jackson trilogy series, and millions of people around the world to celebrate it. Ladies and gentlemen, we are living in the golden age of Percy Jackson.
Taken away to the dark side.